Greetings, gang. Happy Sunday. I hope you guys are doing well. Hope you've been taking good care of yourselves. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hey, Gino. Hey, Medicine Squirrel. Hey, Gio. Hey, Red. Oh, you was just about to go to bed? Well, you up now. Hey, AV. Hey, Megan Speaks. Okay, so we're going to do a quick energy check-in. See what's going on, then we are out of here. Hey, Scott. All right, gang. I barely woke up like an hour ago. Me and the baby was knocked out. Okay. Thank you, Cool Kid Fan. Okay. Let's see, what do we have for the collective, please? Ace of Swords. So, truth, victory. Okay. Maybe you speaking your truth is going to bring about a victory, or just something positive could be happening. We barely started, we already got the weirdos coming out. Let's see. What's this truth, Spirit? Hey, HP3, it's the truth. Okay, so it was something you was thinking all along. You're going to find out you was right all along. Right? So maybe you thought something. And maybe you could have been second guessing yourself about it at first, but some type of communication with the Ace of Swords and the upright is going to come through to let you know your thoughts were correct. Now the Three of Pentacles came out in reverse with it, so you could have been correct about a job. You could have been correct about people you thought were like on your team or supportive, or people you thought believed in you. What is this Three of Pentacles in reverse then? Let's see. Hey, Tiff. All right. So what is this, please? What was the collective right about the whole time?
Song, your favorite podcast, and now your favorite audiobook. Audible is now included in Amazon Music.
Damn, it was about some. It could have been about somebody you thought was like gonna have your back, but they actually didn't. I hate to start the reading off like this, gang, but the truth has got to come out. Maybe you felt in your head like, man, somebody don't really fuck with me like that, or they don't really fuck with me like that. You're gonna find out it's the truth. With the Six of Pentacles in reverse too, you could find out that somebody could have been shortchanging you or breadcrumbing you, or it wasn't no equal give and take with you and other people. No loyalty, maybe. What is this truth that the collective is finding out? Can you show me, please? Five of Pentacles. Damn. So maybe you thinking you gotta abandon ship, or maybe you knew that you was gonna have to leave a certain group of people behind. If you've been thinking that, then you're right. It could have been an association that was just like misery loves company or something like that. And there's no trust there. There's no loyalty there with the Five of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles in reverse, Three of Pentacles in reverse. I clarify this energy. I get the Seven of Wands. So you're realizing you have to put your guard up now. You have to have boundaries with someone. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant in reverse. They're not on the same type of spiritual journey as you, which is fine because everybody's journey is their journey. But if you on a certain path, you don't want to be around people you have to defend that to. You might come into contact with somebody who's like an atheist or something. With this Hierophant in reverse, there could be a long-term commitment. This could have been, you could have been in this association or with these people or person for a long time. But with the Hierophant and the Five of Pentacles, you are abandoning this person, or they abandoned you, or you realize you're going to have to leave them out in the cold. Can't trust them. Okay. All right, let's see. Yeah, somebody's disloyal with this Hierophant in reverse. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, somebody's disloyal. You're going to have to separate from them. But it's like you already knew this was going to happen with the Ace of Swords and the Two of Swords in reverse. Maybe you had already made up your mind to some extent that you was about to start having boundaries. That's fucked up. All right. What do we have for the collective, please? Somebody could be very emotional right now. King of Cups in the upright, because with this Judgment in reverse, somebody could be emotional because they know that like there's no breathing life into a situation anymore. There's no bringing something back to life. It's done. So somebody could be ending something with like a heavy heart. Like they don't want to. Yeah, Two of Wands right here. They don't want to, but they know they have to. Like something's done with the Judgment in reverse. This is like no second chances for this person. But the King of Cups is in the upright, so I feel like the King of Cups is the one making this decision. Like, yeah, I can't go back to that. I can't start that again. I can't give them a second chance. It's just done. Show me this, please. But I feel like this King of Cups don't want to. Yo, mama. Yeah, Chariot in reverse. Yeah, screeching halt. Somebody is very emotional. I feel like I see somebody kind of like sitting in their car, like, and their heart is like heavy. They're not going anywhere. They're just sitting in their car, like thinking. Yeah, Five of Cups. Man, somebody's going through it. Somebody's going through it. I don't know what to say. got the star card here. You just gonna have to heal. You just gonna have to heal, baby. Sometimes you got to go through the motions, but you got to heal. All right, show me this, please. Knight of Wands in reverse. Now somebody want to just be a player. Now, see, this is how good people get turned bad. And I'm not condoning nobody being a player or nothing like that, but like, this could be why this could have happened to somebody and now they don't want to like settle down at all. Like now somebody just like, I'm never settling down. Now somebody just about to be for the streets, Now somebody like their heart is hurt, but you can't heal by just jumping from bed to bed. That's what the Knight of Wands in reverse does. Because after you get up and you go home or whatever happens or they go home, you still going to be sad. Hey, Lynn Lou, you still going to be sad, So I know they say that the only way to get over somebody is to get under somebody else. I don't see that being a good decision for someone right now. But I feel like somebody feel like that. Like they like, fuck it. I'm about to just be out here now, doing what I want to do. Nobody don't deserve my love. Lord, what is this, please? Yeah, death in reverse. They like, yeah, because everybody's the same anyway. Everybody's the same anyway. Nothing's gonna change. Damn. I just heard that song when that guy be like, she said, take your time, what's the rush? What's that song called? I said, baby, I'm a dog, I'm a mutt. Yeah, I'm hearing that. So maybe somebody like that, they play that when they drive in, or maybe that's just the energy somebody about to be in now. Yeah. Maybe somebody feel like that. Like they just, Because he says something like, in that song, he says, I let my guard down for you so I'll be vulnerable for you so you could break my heart if you want to or something like that. So like, yeah, I feel like somebody going through some type of heartbreak right now. And they just, in their feelings, probably drowning their sorrows. All right, let's see. What do we have for the collective, please? Damn, 6 of Wands in reverse. What's going on, gang? What is this? High Priestess. Wow. With the 5 of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So somebody could have been trying to compete with this High Priestess here, and they're unsuccessful with this 5 of Wands energy to clarify this. And see, the 6 of Wands in reverse points back to the 5 of Wands anyway, and then the 5 of Wands clarifies it. So somebody wanted like all the smoke with this High Priestess, but something's not successful. Some type of competitive energy or competition. They put this High Priestess in and realizing that they haven't been successful or that they didn't win. I feel like they're just being told to stand down. Maybe they're just going to stand down now. I don't know. They could be trying to re-strategize. Show me this, please. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, they not like the Temperance in reverse next to the High Priestess in the upright. It's like somebody doesn't know how to use energy or wise. Like somebody doesn't really know. They're not an alchemist, basically. They just want to like be seated next to the real alchemist. Like they want to be in competition with the high priestess, but they're the temperance in reverse. They're not even spiritually balanced or spiritually pure or anything like that. Well, show me this high priestess. What's this high priestess know? Shit, the high priestess know some good shit. The high priestess on the money. The high priestess intuition is on the money. I clarify the high priestess to get the page of pentacles. So the high priestess know how to make money, or this high priestess may be about to get some good news about money. So while this energy over here to the left is fighting and realizing that the competition is over or whatever, they weren't successful, the high priestess been focusing on tangible things of value. Yeah, this high priestess is about to get some good news about money. So I feel like that's just canceling out whatever they were trying to compete with you against or whatever. I don't know. Show me this, please. Shit, confirmation. I clarified the high priestess and the page of pentacles. I get the 6 of wands and the upright. So let's get them out of here. Because we already see they just trying to be a distraction. They got the 6 of wands in reverse. Okay, so the high priestess has the 6 of wands and the upright with the page of pentacles. This high priest is about to have a successful turn of events. Like, if we looking at this in like war tactics or some shit like that, you come home from battle. I don't feel like you're unscathed, but I do feel like you're the successful one in this. And then the money you need, it starts to come rolling in. I clarify the page of pentacles and I get the magician in the upright position. So the high priestess is on some other type of time. Manifesting money, having private victories with the 6 of wands being next to the high priestess. So this is, if you are having victories in your life, you're not telling anyone. You be celebrating privately. You could be manifesting things privately. You probably, with the magician and the page of pentacles, you're not the type to like show off everything that you're doing. I clarify this energy at the page of pentacles again. Yeah, I don't know, something's good is happening for this high priestess. I clarify further. I get the temperance in the upright. They have the temperance in reverse. So you guys are not the same. I know society wants you to think that everybody's the same, but we're not. And as far as spiritually speaking, you and this person are not the same. They're spiritually imbalanced. You're not. You know how to ground yourself. You probably are really calm too. Temperance is very calm. Some of you guys could be very intelligent too, with the magician being represented by the planet Mercury. You know how to communicate in the spiritual realm very well. That's how your manifestations come in. Definitely have angelic guidance around you with the temperance and the upright leading your every step. I feel like you don't make a move until you are intuitively led to. Even down to maybe the smallest things with the page of pentacles. Like even the smallest things, you just trust to your intuition, or you just trust to your spirit guides, your angels. You just trust them. There's a lot of trust energy I'm feeling with the 2 pages of pentacles here. You trust them to lead you out of any battles too with this 5 of swords. The 5 of swords after tarot, so somebody feels defeated here. Not you though. Not you. I feel like with the 2 of pentacles, that's 2 pentacles. You're probably just getting your second wind in. Okay, let's see here. What do we have, please? The Hermit. So like I said, you probably really private, or you probably be manifesting in private. The Hermit is a very private energy, very like inquisitive too, very intelligent, very wise. Yeah, you're manifesting in private and secret. I don't even want to say secret because it's not. It's just nobody's business. Whatever you're doing, this is heavy hitters out here. When you look at it, this is heavy hitters. The High Priestess, the Magician, the Temperance, now the Hermit. These are major arcana. So you could be working on some type of major transformation for your life with the Temperance. Whatever it is going to be successful. Hey, Miss Goddess One, you have the Ace of Pentacles here at the bottom of the deck. So the hands of God, Spirit giving you this gift, assisting you. There's a lot of divine assistance, angelic assistance, like I'm telling you. There's a lot of angelic assistance. I feel like you don't need to worry. Okay. All right, let's move forward. Yeah, y'all got some good energy coming out. So we got this Five of Swords here and this Knight of Cups. Somebody who you once loved or who once loved you, you thought has become an adversary. Two of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. So somebody you're not in love with anymore is angry about that. But I don't feel like they're addressing you about it. I feel like they're just in the Five of Swords energy, just being like petty in the background or something. Devil in reverse because they no longer have like access to you. Maybe you're not physically attracted to them. This, for some of you guys, this could be someone you never even had any type of dealings with the Devil in reverse, Ten of Wands in reverse. Maybe with the Knight of Cups and the Five of Swords, somebody could literally be like the type of person that'll have like a fatal attraction. Because the man on the Knight of Cups back is turned to the Five of Swords. So maybe this could also be a person that flirts by like trying to intimidate you. You ever seen somebody who flirt like that? You don't know whether they like you or they taking shots at you. You know, those types of people are like red flags in relationships because they'll do that shit and they'll try to break your self-esteem or something like that. With this Ace of Cups in reverse. Yeah. Somebody feel like you rejected them. Ace of Cups in reverse, Five of Swords. So this is why they have a problem with you or they got some type of hostility towards you. Because with the Knight of Cups back to this person, this is like, no, I don't want to offer you my cup of love. I'm going to offer it elsewhere. With the Star clarifying this, somebody that's healed. So somebody is mad that like you're not like in love with them, or you don't think that like their hostile energy is cute. Yeah, that's the beginning of like a trauma bond right there. You be with somebody like that, they be putting you down and making like jokes about you. And I'm not talking about like banter. That's a different thing. Because the Five of Swords is winning at all costs. So somebody feel like they got to like break your heart, Ace of Cups in reverse, in the beginning to set the tone. But they want to break you to build you up. That's not love. That's fucking toxic. And with the Devil in reverse and the Ten of Wands in reverse, you could be making that decision like, no, this already seemed like it'll be a burden. So you might just be like walking away from that offer. but it's really not an offer. It's like antagonizing, or it's like somebody wanted to dominate you to be able to like love you, but it's not love with the Ace of Cups in reverse. Show me this, please. Like if you have a baby by this person, they'll talk bad, they'll make jokes about like the baby weight or something you put on. You know, like they weird. With the death in reverse, they ain't gonna change either. So if that's the way the relationship start, that's the way it's gonna finish. You're being guided to a new path with the Fool. So don't be a fool for this situation. You need to step out and just change and go forward. That's what some of you guys have already done. If this is past for you. Show me this, please. You guys got the Nine of Pentacles. So you're going to realize that, like, you're better off on your own in some kind of way. Especially because you know somebody's never going to change, or there's no coming back from, like, whatever happened. Like, you're just going to figure out, like, you know, you're just going to make your money. Ace of Pentacles again. And just focus on yourself, or this is where you are in life right now. All right, let's see. What do we have for the collective, please? Chariot in reverse with the World in reverse. Somebody's got some blockages in their road. Yeah. There's something blocking somebody from starting a new cycle. Somebody's in this continuous loop of like, it keep being like a dead end. Yeah, these are major arcana. So somebody got like major blockages right now. Show me this, please. Queen of Cups in reverse. With the Two of Cups. So, this Queen of Cups court card in reverse, this is what they want. Somebody has a real twisted way of being in a relationship or connecting with someone. Being with this Queen of Cups in reverse or associating with them is the roadblock. Somebody don't really love somebody like they say they do. And if you around those types of people, they'll be a blockage in your life. With the Chariot in reverse, every time you get ahead, this is the type of person that'll like prey on your downfall. That's how much of a crash out this Queen of Cups in reverse is. Like, they'll prey on your downfall. Like, please don't let them make it. Please, I just want them to stay here with me in this misery and this emotional roller coaster. Like, somebody is like, they'll crash out like that. Like, they'll pray for that shit. Like, their heart's desire is you not moving forward, you not changing or evolving, because they want you to stay next to them. But they're in the reverse position, they're not a healthy person to be with. Show me this, please. King of Pentacles. Yeah, you're going to have to be independent from this. You're going to have to, like, get this, remove this from your legacy. This don't need to, nah, no. You fuck around and miss out on money dealing with people like this. Miss out on, like, important investments being around people like this. And this don't even have to be a lover. Show me this. Please. Yeah, what I just tell you. You fuck around and miss out on money. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Whoever this emotional wreck is, you need to get away from them. Because every time they see you about to advance in life with that Chariot and that World card, they're going to do something to try to make you miss out on opportunities. Nah. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. This is where they want you. Some people be thinking that's love. Oh, call off work. Don't go to work. Don't do this. Don't, because I just want to be by you. What the fuck? You can't make no money being up under somebody 24/7. I mean, unless you just got it like that, you don't got to get up and exert no energy on nothing. But this ain't that type of thing. It's somebody that just wants you to be glued to them, and they want to be glued to you. They could be really clingy and emotionally manipulative, and you got moves to make with the King of Pentacles. They'll make you miss out on money because they're gonna tag their emotions to whatever it is you got to do. Nah, King of Pentacles in the upright, you don't got time for that. Bottom of the deck is the Nine of Cups. You need to be working on fulfillment, filling your cups right now. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Magician again. Now you need to be bringing in abundance and shit in your life, fulfillment. Like, you got to understand that some people think that there's nothing to life than toxic romantic connections or toxic friendship groups and bullshit. Some people think that's all life is supposed to be. And they don't think outside of the box of that. They don't think bigger than that. And they'll try to stagnate anybody who does. You need to be about yourself right now. What's going to build you up and put you in position, this King of Pentacles? It's going to make you happy, Nine of Cups. Manifest that with this Magician here. Somebody don't know who they are outside of relationships. And that's why they having such a hard time as well. Somebody waiting on a relationship to be their best self. You're going to be waiting a long time, Spirit says. Show me this. Tower in reverse. Now, you done already came out unscathed from other shit. It's time to rebuild. Time to rebuild. Hermit. You wiser now. Somebody feel like they rather have like a piece of man than no man, or a piece of woman than no woman. Like, somebody needs to stop settling for less. If Spirit has removed or keeps showing you over and over again that something is not for you, just leave it alone. Tower in reverse. Like, You don't have to keep touching the stove to know that it's hot. Show me this, please. What's this Tower in reverse? Seven of Wands in reverse. Yeah. You don't have to keep fighting the same battle over and over again. You're in this season right now with this Eight of Pentacles where it's just time for you to build yourself up. It's the season you in. Like I said, rebuilding now that this Tower is over. But in this Eight of Pentacles in the after tarot, he actually completes whatever he's building. So it's time for you to just build yourself back up. Don't worry about all that other shit. You know? All right, let's see. What do we have for the collective, please? And I've been telling you guys for weeks here on the readings that this is a time for you. You guys got the Queen of Pentacles coming out in the upright position here. Yeah, it's time for you to get grounded and secure. No matter how much you want to show up for others. Hey, CB. No matter how much you want to show up for others, you still have to make sure that you're grounded, that you're taken care of. This is a time for you to be pouring into yourself and investing in yourself, whether that be your endeavors or your self-care or your home environment, you know, finances. You have to make yourself your first priority. What do we have, please? Page of Wands in reverse. You got to stop being a smother mother. Somebody's a smother mother here. Respectfully, you don't want them to go down the wrong path, so you overdo it. Okay, you need to let them scrape their knee a little bit. They're going to be okay. You got to start giving them more responsibility too. And not just responsibility, but reward, so that they look forward to completing tasks and stuff. Show me this, please. Also, too, somebody could be, you know, running their mouth about you. Like, somebody feels like you put your work before them. But the real question is, this is a lie, first of all, with the Ace of Swords in reverse. But, what the fuck are they doing? Because the Queen of Pentacles is busy. That's why she got that pentacle in her hand. What are they doing? Like, how do they have all this time to run their mouth about you? Love you, Tiff. How they got all this time to run their mouth about you and your responsibilities and what you're doing? And it's all fallacies and untruths. You know what I'm saying? They're wasting their time worrying about what you're doing with your time. Show me this, please. It's all assumptions that it's guesstimates with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Whatever they're saying isn't true. But I'm also seeing like people just kind of like with the Page energy in reverse here, they're just trying to like put pieces together to figure out what you're focused on. What's your focus? What drives you? What are you investing in? Like, it's like a lot of assumptions and it's just a waste. A waste of energy. I clarify the Queen of Pentacles here. I get the Empress in the upright position. So if you're just focusing on yourself right now and building, you are doing the right thing. It's going to level you up to be this empress. You can have it all. You can have your career. You can have your family. You know, you can have all the things as the empress. That's what you attract. But it's where your attention and your focus goes. Ashe. All right, let's see, gang. Let's clarify this Page of Wands, Ace of Swords in reverse, please. Four of Cups. You know, I feel like somebody gets bored easily. And that's when they start gossiping and being messy and meddling and lying. It's because somebody don't have nothing to do with the Four of Cups. Like, they don't got no hobbies. They don't like spending time with themselves. So somebody's just messy and bored. They don't really have nothing going on, you know? So that's how they have time to meddle in, because they're not investing in themselves. When you know how to be in solitude, it's like you a beast. Because you can like dive into yourself, your interests, find out new things about yourself. Not saying that you want to be like that forever, because everybody want to hang out and socialize and have a good time. There's nothing wrong with that. But what I'm saying is like some people can't do that. They always have to be distracted. So somebody's just kind of messy because they don't have anything to do. Yeah, Elizabeth. Yeah. Show me this, please. King of Wands, yeah. And so they lack integrity because of this. Queen of Swords in reverse. And they're just bitter. But, I mean, what's new? Somebody's aggressive because they're bitter and they're bored. That's why they're so aggressive, so messy, you know, always clocking everybody. Like, oh, you said you was going to bed, but I see you posted on Facebook. You know, like this is somebody that's just like, they micromanage everybody. Because they have so many voids in their life. This is somebody you can't let into your camp, Seven of Swords, because they're a troublemaker. They're a troublemaker because of this energy that they carry. They're a saboteur. Bottom of the deck is the Hermit. Yeah, so these are the type of people that you recognize and you're like, oh, I'm going to just keep to myself. Yeah. You just figure you got to keep to yourself. Knight of Cups in reverse. Because, you know, like, I don't know, this is mixy. The Knight of Cups in reverse is somebody that's like, they got like mixy emotions, you know? They're easily like swayed. So these are the type of people you notice, and then you just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna keep a distance from them. All right, let's see. If anybody starts to like micromanage you, you have to, that's a red flag. Or an orange flag. I call it a red flag because it always escalates. it escalates to them like trying to control you, or trying to keep tabs on you, or they tend to be, with the Queen of Swords in reverse, they tend to be very, very invasive. They ask questions that aren't their business. They pry, they snoop. So you got to keep a healthy distance from those types of people once you see those red flags. What do we have for the collective, please? Guys got the moon here with the Queen of Swords in reverse. I don't like this energy too much. It's like somebody's hidden, and they just like running their mouth, or they're hiding themselves, or they have so much like hostility, like hostile things they want to say. The moon is the 12th house, the house of hidden enemies, mystery, all that stuff. So yeah, somebody's a hidden enemy, like, but I almost feel like they want you to know that they're there so that they can control whatever it is you say, whatever narrative you put out. Like, they want to be hidden, but they also want you to know that, like, hey, I'm watching you. Show me this, please. Yeah, I was about to say, bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords. Yeah, it's like they're hiding, they're watching you, and they want you to know that. So they may be trying to, like, with the moon, they may try to, like, send telepathic messages to you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like they're a coward, but they real aggressive, too. Passive aggressive, maybe. Show me this, please. It's got somebody, because the Queen of Swords in reverse, very bitter. It's got somebody very bitter in your energy. Like, they're cloaking themselves in your energy. So they could also try to, like, emulate things about you. Like, somebody is weird, because the moon is always changing, right? It's waning, it's waxing, it's full, it's quarter, it's new, it's full, all the things. So somebody's emotions are always, like, oscillating. But at the same time, this person wants to, like, mirror you, Two of Wands, or, like, mirror the qualities about you that they wish were theirs or that they admire, but it's coming from a place of, like, animosity. It's so weird, because the moon is like self, like, this is self-inflicted on this person. Show me this. Three of Swords. Yeah. They need to heal. Whoever this person is, they need to, they got some type of identity crisis. They lost themselves in trying to take pieces from other people to create a new version of themselves. They lost their true essence with the Three of Swords. What is this? Why do they have animosity for the collective, though? Why is it the collective's problem? Can you show me, please? Six of Cups? Ugh. Because you're innocent. The Six of Cups, yeah, we can talk about the past. We can talk about innocence, too. Yeah, I don't know. They must have been like this their whole life. This person has like a predatory spirit. Like they see people with like childlike innocence with the Six of Cups and they want to devour those people. You know those types? They see that you're like free spirited, fun loving, still have your inner child alive and thriving, and they want to like sun you or latch on to you, drain that innocence from you, or just take out all their like past life aggression or some shit on you. Like it's weird. This Queen of Swords is very odd with the moon. Show me this, please. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune here. They see you as a very fortunate being too. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Cups, somebody may, whoever this Queen of Swords is, I feel like they might like read tarot lightweight. Maybe when they pull cards on you, they pull cards on you or something, and they see that you get in some type of fortune, some type of happiness. Like if somebody is angry with you and they pulling cards on you, they might be seeing like, but Spirit says they don't really know how to read it like that, but they may be pulling positive cards that they would consider positive on you, and them like trying to siphon your energy or whatever they're doing. They're not getting the same results in life as you. Somebody's really overly concerned with like maybe even your home life, your children. Do you have children? Like somebody, this Queen of Swords in reverse is like nosy as fuck with the moon. They're like trying to dig into business that doesn't belong to them. Show me this, please. But you got the Six of Cups and the Wheel of Fortune. The way you will be fortunate, like let your inner child thrive. Don't allow this world to like take away your creativity. Don't allow this world to take away like your joy, your innocence. Although sometimes in this world it's hard to have a sense of innocence because of all the corruption and evil that's going on in the world, but you have to maintain a sense of innocence, you know, so that you don't become like the energies of this world, you know, be in this world, not of it. So the way you do that is you keep your childlike energy, you keep your childlike spirit alive. No matter how old you are, you know. And it's not childish, it's healing. You know what I mean? Show me this, please. Exactly, Elizabeth. King of Swords in reverse, yeah. Some of you guys had somebody try to like beat the innocence out of you, and I hate to say that, but this is what Spirit is telling me. I don't hate to say it, but I just don't want that to have happened to anyone, to be honest. This King of Swords in reverse is very vile, you know. I feel like maybe this person has used your past against you in some kind of way. I feel like you're thriving though, but I feel like they're still with the lies and the wicked tongue against you. Bottom of the deck here is the Emperor in the upright. You're more powerful than this person though. You're more powerful than them. Like their lies can't take away your Wheel of Fortune or your innocence. Although they've tried many of times, it's still inside of you. But the adult you has stepped up as this Emperor to protect your inner child from this person. See, we have an inner child, we have an inner teenager, and we have our adult selves who's facilitating all of this shit. the adult version of you is always going to protect you from people who have a predatory spirit. And it doesn't just have to be like, sexually based. People are predators for different reasons, for your finances, for your energy, for your spirit, for what you can offer them. Like, our adult steps in to protect that inner child, something that make you feel dirty or violated. That's when this emperor energy steps up to like help you, be protected from that. So you might find yourself feeling like that, like around certain energies. You might find yourself being like, okay, I gotta protect my inner child from them, because this could bring up things that have happened to you in childhood, and you see those same types of people in adult bodies, but they see you as this inner child, because no matter how old you are, hey Shamika, people can see you as, like, if your energy signature is just free and loving and innocent and pure, people see that energy signature on you, and then they want to lock in on it. And then when that emperor inside of you steps up and shuts shit down, they be shocked. Either they be shocked, or as the King of Swords in reverse would do, they will go on like a smear campaign against you, because you had to step in, set a boundary, and be like, nah. That shit happens. Show me this, please. And not only do they be shocked, with the King of Swords in reverse, they be angry. Because they thought that they was about to get over on you, or they thought that they had you in the bag, or whatever it is. Ten of Swords in reverse. They don't get to betray you the way they wanted to. Some people have no conscience. They have no subconscious. They have no goodness in them, and they just be looking to dominate people, control them, hurt people type shit. With the Six of Cups and the Queen of Swords in reverse, some of you could have been bullied as a child, and then that became part of your energy signature, unbeknownst to you, because maybe you didn't have the right support in those situations. Maybe nobody ever came and stood up for you, and then you carried that part of that energy signature with you. Well, now you're about to start healing that with this Emperor in the upright. Like, some adults carry the spirit of a bully on them, and it's so childish to even say, but it's the honest truth. Some adults still carry the spirit of the bully on them. What they call it now, like mean girls, or what they call it for guys, red pill, I don't know, some shit. But some people have that spirit in them. And they try to surround themselves around people who are compassionate, empathetic, and they try to like aggress them, or group other people up against them. Like, some adults still carry that spirit on them. All right. Show me this, please. Yeah, Nine of Wands in reverse. They don't like when people stand up against them or have boundaries. That's a red flag right there. When somebody gets upset about your boundaries. Why is that so upsetting to them that you got boundaries? Because they want to control you. They controlling. That's why. Only controlling people don't like boundaries. That's why they say if you control it, you shouldn't have cats, because cats can't be controlled. You know what I'm saying? Dogs can. Tell a dog to sit, they gonna sit. You tell a cat to sit, they gonna look at you like, bitch, what? You know? What do we have for the collective, please? They will not. Yeah, they'll give you the stare like, you sit down. You sit your ass down. I'm about to go climb on top of this cabinet real quick. Like, hey, I ain't about to be here with you. You take a nap. Two of Pentacles coming out here with the Eight of Cups in reverse. So somebody is trying to decide should they walk away from somebody or not. Somebody keep going back and forth with somebody that ain't shit, bro. Like, stop. Okay, even look, stop going back and forth with people. Stop going back and forth with people. Your life is not a revolving door. Somebody don't get to just come in when they want and leave when they want. I mean, unless that's y'all agreement. But if that's not the agreement, like, yeah, Seven of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Nothing's going to come from it. If you juggling and wondering, should you leave? Yeah, you should leave. Because if you stay there, nothing's going to grow. Nothing's going to grow there. All right. Show me this, please. Yeah, I'm telling you. Nine of Pentacles in the upright. Yes. If you wondering, like, will I be okay on my own? Because this could be like a job for somebody. But have a plan, okay? Don't just be all half-cocked and shit. Have a solid plan. Strength in the upright at the bottom of the deck. But if it's not a job, if it's just you wondering, should you go off on your own and do your own thing? Yes, you should. You will be successful. Okay? For some of you guys, now is not the time to just let everybody in. Four of Pentacles. You're going to have to start, putting yourself first. Like, no, I can't. Even if you have it to give, you shouldn't. Because you could be given to somebody who don't even try with the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. This could just be time and energy. The Pentacles don't always got to be money. It could be like your time. Like, you need to hold off right now. You need to be a bit more reserved right now. Because there's some other things. The Four of Pentacles can represent Capricorn in a minor arcana, so that's a very calculating sign. So there's some other things you have to calculate. So, or there's some things that you need to see mature or add up before you just start like being too open and giving too much. Now is the time to like buckle down, give to yourself, set yourself up comfortably. Nine of Pentacles. Because you done spent some money and it's about to come back to you, right? So slow down, pause for a minute with the Four of Pentacles, let things come back, and before you start doing too much. You know what I mean? Oh, you a Capricorn event? Oh, shout out to you. All right, let's see here. What is this, please? Moon in reverse. Yeah, because some things are about to be revealed to you. So try not to make any premature investments in anyone or anything until this this thing is revealed to you. Now, for some of you, this is going to be good news. What is this? Confirmation. It will be good news. The strength card and the upright. And you're going to be glad, like, that you held back, that you were disciplined. You know what I mean? You're going to be glad that you were disciplined, and so your true strength is about to be revealed to you. If you're in this position right now in life where you're doing things on your own, and you find yourself in this Four of Pentacles position where you got to, like, you know, hold on to every dime, hold on to every nickel. You got to be real disciplined, frugal even. Whatever is revealed to you is going to put you in a strong energy. Like, oh, I'm so glad I did this. Like, you're going to be, like, proud of yourself. Show me this, please. Strength at the bottom of the deck. Okay. Yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. So this is not a loss. Whatever is revealed to you is not, it's not like some horrible thing like, oh, I'm taking a loss. You're not. So it is going to be good news. With the Three of Swords in reverse, Five of Wands in reverse, you win some type of something. You win some type of competition. I don't really feel like it's a competition, but maybe for some of you it could be if you, like, perform or do something. I don't know, but for some of you it's like a hurdle you're overcoming. It's like maybe you thought there was going to be hella resistance in whatever this is, but when it's revealed to you, it's not. Whatever comes in actually comes in to help you heal. It comes in and it helps you get out of the rat race, so to speak. Show me this, please. Four of Pentacles in reverse. Then you get to, now you get to release. Now you don't have to hold on to everything so tight. You might be able to even pay off some debts here. And now, like, if you owe somebody or somebody feel you owe them, you might just give it back to them, even if they said they didn't want it back, just so that you don't have their energy looming over you. It's something you're settling up something. You're settling some type of debts. You're coming out of a space of lack here or loss. Now you can breathe. Now you can release. Okay, show me this, please. It's going to be a relief. Relief. Confirmation, Four of Swords. If that ain't a relief, I don't know what is. You get to rest. You get to finally rest. And what did Spirit say with that Five of Wands in reverse? You're not in the rat race. You get to rest. You get to recuperate. You get to lay down. You could just have like a strenuous time that you've been going through where you had to do a lot, you know, multitask and all kind of shit. But something's about to be revealed to you. It's going to put you in a state of rest now. Now you don't have to be so uptight. Now you don't have to be holding on to everything. You know? And we going back to that pillow. Some of you guys need neck support. When you laying down. But there's some type of a period that you're going to have where you can rest and recuperate. You're not going to have to be just going, doing. Even if it is fun. Sometimes even when shit fun, you don't feel like doing all that. You know what I mean? Some of y'all just need some good rest. Some downtime. You're about to be given that. All right, good. All right, let's see, gang. You gonna wake up because I'm gonna call your ass. I'm not calling you, AV. You made me mad. You made me mad, AV. What do we have for the collective, please? Oh, thank you, Yvette. I appreciate your support. You guys got the Seven of Pentacles. So, now you're thinking like, okay, now I got this time to rest. Now I'm rebuilding myself. I faced my shadow. I faced the things that I've, been going through. What next? Right? You could be thinking that, like, now what do I do? I appreciate you clicking on the live. What is this Seven of Pentacles, please? King of Cups in reverse. You cry. Shit. Now you cry. Now you done faced everything. Now you done looked at everything. Now you cry. That's what you need to do now. Cry it out. Have an emotional release. Rub one out. Now you just let all the waters flow. Okay, because you see things are finally adding up. Things are finally coming to fruition. Now you just cry. A happy cry. Yeah. Yeah, Amber. You gotta subscribe, baby, Yvette. If you want to get back to the channel, just subscribe. And then hit all notifications and you'll be notified every time I go live. Because you could have had a lot of bottled up emotions because you had to be this emperor. It's not easy to be the emperor. It's hard. You don't become the emperor by being lazy. You don't become the emperor by giving in to your emotions. You got to be hard sometimes to be that emperor because you got to get shit done. The emperor knows that only they are in the position to get things done. So now that you see the fruits of your labor here, Seven of Pentacles, finally blossoming, now you can release. Now you can cry. Now you can be vulnerable, Okay, thank you. Yeah, HP3 is real hard, You too, Yvette. Have a good night. Okay. Show me this, please. Yeah. You cry, and then it's back to business. King of Swords. But see, when you cry, I like to think of crying as like detoxing your mind, low-key. Because you ever notice, like, when you about to cry, certain visions come through the head. Certain things replay in the mind that can help you get that cry out. Sometimes you got to think about some shit. Like, let me think about something that's going to make me cry. You know what I'm saying? But so your mind is clear now that you've allowed this emotion out. So now you can think clearly, So you're going to be in this position now to where you've allowed yourself to emotionally detox, release everything, good, bad, and indifferent. And now you can see things clearly. Like when you get in trouble, you get your ass whooped, and you cry, and then you go in the room and you cry, and you think of it later, like, man, I probably shouldn't have did that. Like, so life could have been whooping your ass for a little while. You finally got this moment, and so you cry, and now you can see things clearly, Now you can embrace logic. Because you didn't already let the emotions spill out. Let me see. Yeah, Ashe. 5 of Cups in reverse. You're going to feel better. You're going to feel better. You're about to feel better, gang. I promise. Bottom of the deck is the Strength. You're going to feel better. Stronger. More capable. You're going to even have a moment where you're proud of yourself. Something you've done. 8 of Swords in reverse with the Strength has released you from like that prison of a mind. Sometimes y'all be so in y'all head, it be like hard on yourself mentally. I feel like you're gonna be mentally free, like feeling strong. You're gonna be making really good decisions here. Tower in reverse. You're making really good decisions. You know it's time to step into your power. You know. Show me this, please. Hierophant. You need to be talking to spirit. You need to be talking to God too. And you already do. You know, you do. I feel like you talk to spirit more than you talk to people. Yeah. Something good is happening. You got the Lovers and the 10 of Cups. So some type of decision you've made. This is a decision you already made. Let me cover that. Get the tripping. This is happiness after hardship coming in. You could have been going through a time period where you was like, man, do God even hear me? Is spirit listening? Well, with the 10 of Cups and the Lovers here, yes. And you got the Star in the upright position. Yeah. So you're about to see some of your wishes come true. If you've been down and out, you're going to see hope being returned. With the 10 of Pentacles and the Star, it's really time to heal your finances, gang. Really time to bring some healing energy into your finances, your career. You really need to be looking at the ways you're going to heal and how it's going to affect the generational wealth that you want to come from you. Because you're about to be out of tough times with the 6 of Swords. This is where you really lock in. This is when you're really going to lock in. You need to lock in now. Tighten up. But what I'm saying is, it's time to get serious about this legacy, generational wealth. What do you want to leave behind? What steps can you start taking towards it? With the Knight of Pentacles in the upright position here. You know? Because I always tell you this. Sometimes what keeps you guys from going forward or getting started is you're thinking about how long it's going to take before something happens. But there's 2 factors that you're not considering. One, the time is going to pass anyway. So you might as well be in this Knight of Pentacles, slow and steady, win the race. And 2, you don't even know that the sooner you start taking steps towards this thing, Spirit is going to meet you halfway with the Hierophant, 10 of Cups, 6 of Swords. You'll get there faster than you thought. So if you're procrastinating on something right now because of how long it's going to take, how long you perceive, Spirit says it's going to take, you still got to do it. The time is going to move anyway. Like, this is like, I don't want to cook because it's going to take too long. I'm going to just order. And then you order something out and it takes even longer for that to get there. You be thinking like, damn, all the time it took for this shit to get here and it's cold, I could have made the stuff that I bought earlier to make. That's unthawed, fresh, and ready to go. It would have just took me like 10 minutes prep time and 15 minutes cook time. Some shit like that. Like the time is going to go anyway because it doesn't exist. But it's the actions during that duration that matter. Knight of Pentacles. So time is something that's your 10 of Wands right now. Your perception around time, energy, could be like a burden on you. All right, let's see, gang. What do we have for the collective, please? Ace of Wands in reverse. Why y'all be cringing when cards come out in reverse? With the Nine of Swords in reverse. Okay, so stop worrying about somebody that's only good for one thing, if you know what I'm saying. Like, what other areas do they show up for you in life? You know what I mean? Like, somebody needs to get that out their head. Somebody is gonna realize that, like, they're not okay with just like friends with benefits, or you know what I'm saying. Show me this, please. Yeah, Five of Pentacles in reverse. Like, no, somebody's getting away from that. Yeah, Page of Cups in reverse, because somebody's feelings done got involved somehow. Three of Pentacles, and maybe you thought, oh, I don't care if we only physical and this person talk to other people. But maybe with this Page of Cups in reverse, now somebody do care, and they feelings is a bit hurt. So somebody gonna realize that's gonna have to be the least of their worries. All right, what is this? High Priestess, I'm telling you the truth. Somebody needs to, like, I don't know, somebody needs to make intimacy more sacred than they've been using it as. Yeah. Because it ain't healing your inner child. Six of Cups in reverse, if anything, it's upsetting it. Because you might feel abandoned. Six of Cups in reverse goes back to the Five of Cups. So, like, if you being intimate with somebody to, like, feel some type of void, you still feel lonely afterwards. So, you're going to be intimate with anyone, they need to be on the same spiritual level as you. And they need to, it needs to be sacred to you and them. You know? That's one of the biggest boundaries that needs to be set. All right, let's see here. What do we have for the collective, please? Seven of Cups and the Two of Wands in reverse. So I feel like you know, there was some type of connection. Somebody was in here, and it was just really confusing. But I feel like one of the things that could have stood out most is that how imbalanced it was, and maybe somebody was confused with the Two of Wands. Like, why is this connection so like not going anywhere, not moving forward? It's not expanding. Like, what's going on? Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups in reverse because of something from the past. Like somebody, maybe you were all in, but somebody kept moving, going backwards, you know, going back to something. Or maybe somebody would be all in emotionally at one moment, then they pull it back. So maybe you could have felt like emotionally with the Seven of Cups, Eight of Cups in reverse, it was like a start and stop, or some type of like, you know, on and off switch or something. Show me this, please. There's been some illusion on how far somebody can go in life. This is why somebody is stuck. There's an illusion around, like, I don't know if it's self-inflicted or from elsewhere, but there's like an illusion over somebody's ability to like move forward. It's an illusion though, it's not true. Because the Eight of Cups in reverse goes back to the Seven. So this is like illusions. But I feel like somebody needs to just like make a decision. What is this? Yeah, Page of Wands in reverse. This is what's keeping somebody back. I don't know. I feel like somebody's not seeing something clearly. I feel like somebody got like a hella like a gang of like brain fog a lot. Like somebody could be like in a daze a lot. So they can't see a way forward. Like I really feel like that. What is this? Maybe somebody daydream a lot. Yeah, Four of Cups. Maybe somebody daydream a lot. Or something like that. Maybe somebody spends like way too much time in their head. But it's not just their head. It's like some little foggy space they go to and they lose concept of time. Mm-hmm. Or like somebody be doing something and then they look up and they be like, oh my God, it's 4:00. You know, like I feel like somebody spends so much time in like some other realm in their mind where when they finally look at the time, it's like late in the afternoon. And with the Four of Cups and the Page of Wands in reverse, they haven't gotten like anything done or something like that. I don't know. I feel like somebody needs to get out of this brain fog. and get more active with the Page of Wands in reverse. Show me this, please. Yeah. Bottom of the deck is the Eight of Wands. Like somebody needs to start taking like more action instead of contemplating things and turning down solutions. You see how he's pouring that cup out that cloud handed him on the Four of Cups? He's pouring the cup out. That's like supposed to be like a message. So he's pouring out the message, the sentiment, whatever. Like somebody resists solutions and then they sit in this place of apathy when things aren't getting solved. Because now he's pouring out, this cup is just about to go next to these other 3 cups. All the other solutions they had that they turned down. All right, let's see. Yeah, somebody needs to get focused. What do we have for the collective, please? Six of Swords in reverse. What is this? Fool in reverse. Yeah, somebody not taking a chance and they wondering why they stuck in the same position or in the same turbulent waters. Because they not taking a chance. Like they'll be a fool for the wrong shit. The shit that makes sense. They're going to be a fool to that. But they won't be a fool and take a chance to go in the right direction though. And this is why they're stuck in the same position. With the Six of Swords in reverse is why they're not like moving forward. Show me this, please. Knight of Swords in reverse, and they're not calculating. They don't have a plan, a strategy, a plan of action, no direction. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is what's holding somebody back. The Wheel of Fortune right now is like a compass, right? When you look at all these other cards, they talk about motion. The Six of Swords talks about motion. The Fool Major Arcana talks about taking a leap. Leaping is a motion. The Knight of Swords in reverse, the Knights take action. They go on the journey. Well, when the Knight of Swords is in reverse, this is like half-cocked energy. Somebody that don't got no plan, that's just winging it, but don't want to invest. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And finding out which way they should go. Seven of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. This is self-sabotage. Somebody needs to look at their life. Hangman in reverse, new perspective. Somebody needs to look at themselves and see where they are self-sabotaging at. And once they do that, Queen of Wands in the upright, then they take back their power. Now they're more focused, goal focused, rated, just like go. Once you assess yourself, because intuition ain't shit if you can't assess yourself, you gotta look at yourself and be like, where am I self-sabotaging at? And how can I fix it? And with the Queen of Wands, just take action on it. Don't be like, well, I'm only doing this because I'm only in this. Like, we already know why. You already know why. Spirit already know why. Leave that behind and then just lock in on the solution. So right now, you're being encouraged to have a different perspective of your circumstances. And then if you don't like where you are, change it. All right, let's see. let's see, gang. All right. All right. All right, you guys got witch's hat, power. So I know a lot of people look at the word witch and they think of it negative. Witch just means like wise woman. Now, that doesn't mean that people who, have power don't use it for bad. But what spirit is saying to you at this time with the witch's hat, you need to, be wiser. Use your power wisely, okay? To manifest some shit because you got chalice fulfillment coming out with it. Let's read this. This card says, you are more powerful than you think. Enforce some authority. Someone is trying to influence you. Walk away from those who do not serve your highest interests. Reclaim your self-power. Investigate your past life to heal fears of persecution. Yeah, maybe in a past life when you stepped into your power, you got a lot of resistance for that. Like people came up against you. You got to face that, in this lifetime. But if you've been doubting your power, your gifts, you need to stop doing that. You're robbing yourself of fulfillment. But once you step into your true power, your true nature, that's when you see fulfillment. That's when you feel full. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's read this. This card says, your search let me start over. My bad. Your search is a form of procrastination. Oh, I was just telling y'all that. Be open to spirit and follow your intuition. You're nearly there. Don't quit. Something that has been missing will turn up. You will receive an unexpected visitor. Work with the element of water. Check in with your emotions. Drink more water. Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right, let's see. You guys got alchemists. Some of you guys need to heal yourself through foods right now. I love that fall is coming up because now you can really be making those soups and those warm, fulfilling meals and the house warm and smelling good like food. Some of you guys may heal through food, or tonics, herbal teas, Some of you guys need that. Maybe look into some detox teas and stuff like that. Or if you're making soups and brews, things that will like heal you from the inside out. If you're using something with turmeric, make sure you put some black pepper with it so that your body can absorb the benefits really good. But this is a time with the witches hat, the alchemists, and fulfillment that you are going to be manifesting fulfillment in your life, You are the alchemist of your life. And start from the inside out, Or if you already been doing things externally, start looking at more things you can do internally to, like heal and feel at your best, to have a lot of energy to get through the day and, because I'm picking up on somebody's energy who just kind of like feels sluggish or heavy or something like that. And like it takes a lot for them to like do one task or something like that. Maybe be mindful of like your gut health. You know, that's very important. That's where your solar plexus is, you know, the sacral chakra. You need that to be, that's our other brain. So maybe look into stuff like that with the alchemist energy here. Ways that you can heal yourself holistically through like foods and stuff that you drink. All right, let's see. You guys got altar dedication. So this could be a time to do some altar work, clean the space, you know, refresh it, refresh the waters. One way you know that the water on your altar needs to be switched out is, for one, if it's like getting really low, that means that, you know, the spirits are partaking. Another way to know is that, like, if the water doesn't look like you would drink it, if it looks all cloudy and muggy, then you know you need to take it and refresh it. You know, maybe you need to do that, or light some white candles there, or maybe give some type of offerings. Let's read this. Okay. You've been dabbling in various lifestyle choices. Choose one that will serve you well and stick to it. Dedicate your house or garden to an altar, that which will you are spiritually aligned. Focus with focus will bring desired results. You know, so I know that some people don't work with altars, or they can't work with altars in their space. So like I tell you, you can go to a tree, you know, go to like a sacred space and just like, you know, do what you got to do there. Sit, talk with spirit, whatever it is, give fruits to the earth, you know, stuff like that, you know. So yeah, just maybe a time to practice some reverence and give thanks, you know, or maybe just spend some time near your altar. And if you can't, you could just get like a white candle and a glass of water, and you can light it. It could even be like a tea light candle. Even on this altar, they have a tea light candle there. Incense, pillar candles, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got the goblet of water right there in the middle. So like, maybe just you can do that, you know. All right, let's see. All right, let's see. Okay, you guys got butterfly fragility. So you are going through like a huge transformation, like, so you could find yourself, like, when you think about butterflies, they're like beautiful and delicate, and they go through this crazy metamorphosis. You know, they start off as this caterpillar low to the ground, then they go through this part where they're in this sack and they're slimy, and they come out this beautiful butterfly. This is the transformation you're going through in your life. You've been through the darkness, you've been in this cocoon. Now it's time to like be free, you know. And it's like all you can really do is just admire butterflies, because you know you can't keep them as pets. So this is not a time in your life where people can just kind of like hold you back and keep you from flying, clip your wings, so to speak. Like, you're very fragile at this time, so you're very sensitive to energy, and you need to be light. You know, when I think of butterflies, I think of like light as a feather or something like that. So like, you need to be in spaces where it's lighthearted and you can be free. Like, your spirit is yearning to be free because it's so fragile. It's tired of holding all that heaviness. That's what's making it so fragile. But let's read this. It says, be gentle with yourself. It is okay to feel less than perfect. Take steps to heal and mend. Butterflies indicate transformation, liberation, and creative inspiration for you. You are at the end of a cycle. New beginnings await. Time to be carefree. Release any self-imposed restrictions that now feel cumbersome. Yes. You're supposed to be free and unencumbered, baby. Like, it's time to be like, let everything go. Like, just fuck it. Just say fuck it. Stop holding that in your energetic body. That's why you got all this heaviness on you. It's time to be free. Okay? All right, let's see, gang. Don't box yourself in, and don't let anybody else box you in, pigeonhole you, keep you bound to their expectations or their assumptions of you. Like, be free. Okay? Give yourself constructive criticism when need be, but don't be the thing that's holding you back. Don't be the voice in your head that's holding you back. You guys got come to the edge, number 36, which breaks down to the 9, the ending of this cycle. You need to come to the edge. Like, it's time to be super brave and bold. Okay? This card says, if ever there was a time for you to take a leap of faith into the unknown, it is now. This is the perfect moment to take a big risk. The unknown is the only choice now. And if you come to the edge, you will discover treasure beyond your wildest dreams. Allow your courage to lead you in spite of your fears. You don't need to know the exact form of what you're going for. The essence is much more powerful, and Spirit has a way of delivering an even better version of prosperity than you could imagine. Take that step. The results will be amazing. I told your ass. Take the leap. Stop procrastinating. Like, you don't even know what's ahead until you come to the edge. You don't even know. Yeah, because you too worried about the whys and the hows and the whens. You know? You see how reaching for this book that has wings, right? You want to know everything, even things that are fleeting. You want to know why you got to come to the edge. And when you come to the edge, then what? And then after that, then what? But you doing all this questioning, but you ain't came to the edge yet. So how the fuck you supposed to know? Oh, because you know everything. No, you don't. Or you wouldn't be reaching for that book with the wings. Let's read this. This card is number 31, which breaks down to the 4. You need to trust that your angels are guiding you. All right. This card says, knowing the motives behind your career and creative ventures is the ticket to your greatest success. It's time to ask yourself some probing questions. Are you driven by a desire to serve? Does your prosperity impact the greater good? When you envision your most prosperous life, are you guided by a sense of purpose or by a need to make money, acquire things, save for the future, or all of these? No motive is bad or good, but having agendas hidden from yourself will lead to disappointment and possibly failure. Be clear about why you want the things you do. If the motives are true, accept them. And if they are not, change them so you can step into your extraordinary life. Extraordinary life, yeah. Dang. So are you questioning the whys? You need to be questioning your intentions around the things that you want. And what purpose they going to serve in your life for the greater good. And sort them out. Yeah. That's the intentions. What's the motive? What's your mission statement? All right, let's see, gang. So pure intentions, you know? You guys got dragons. Slay them all. Facing all this shit head on. I feel like that's what you've been doing. Just facing things head on. This card says, when the heart is involved, people don't always have the best intentions. And Spirit was just saying, what's the intentions on what you want or what someone wants? It says they will pretend they're good for you, only for you to find out they're toxic or even abusive. The time has come to face your to face your dragons, and you must slay them before they slay you. Of course, don't literally slay them, but make sure they know you won't stand for their mistreatment. So yeah, setting boundaries. Yeah, and I was talking about that earlier, like somebody got a weird way of trying to connect to you, like try to overpower you and shit. So you might have to be standing up to people at this point, because your life is changing. And as your life changes, you're going to have new boundaries. And old people don't take too well to new boundaries, because they feel like, I've been like this. I've been acting like this with you. Well, all of a sudden, I can't act like this with you no more. That's toxic as fuck. Because you have a right every moment of the day to switch up your boundaries and start your healing process. You know? Yeah. All right, let's see. All right, you guys got Mirror. Number 4, treat your body like the palace that it is. And Spirit was just telling you guys about detoxing and, you know, getting more into yourself, you know, healing from the inside out as well. Okay? This card says, you've been feeling self conscious as of late, but the answer isn't to change anything about yourself. The answer is to learn to love the body you've been given. Avoid those crash diets, that extreme exercise, or any other unhealthy behavior. Take strides toward a healthy mindset that accepts yourself as you are, not what you feel pressured to be. So, like, I don't feel like this card is like encouraging you to just like not work on yourself. But like if you look at yourself and you feel like, oh, I want to heal this, I want to change that, then take action on it. Not because you feel like that's what's acceptable by society and stuff like that. Like you need to feel good in the skin you in your body. And I feel like if you change up maybe some things in your diet or something like that, or introduce some new things that are good, like brain foods and stuff, you'll start to feel better. Or maybe like take like a dance class or something where you like can't be in control but your body is in motion. Like, you know, maybe take up like pole dancing or something. Like I feel like somebody needs to get more active, and like somebody needs like an outlet so they can feel free. Like not an outlet like, oh, you just away from the kids, or oh, you on this little date. Like an outlet where it's just like you, even if that's like taking a class or something. You know, like you need something where you can just be yourself. Not mom, not the friend, not auntie, like yourself. Like somebody call you by your first name, but it's not like to reprimand you or to ask you to do something. It's because you're like in motion in some kind of way. I feel like that would be freeing for somebody. Yeah. All right, gang. Well, that was your collective tarot reading. I love you guys so, so much. Thanks again to everybody who liked the video, all my moderators, my magical members to the channel, my loyal subscribers. I appreciate you guys so much. Everything you need from me will be in the description box below. How to purchase a personal reading by me or get anything from my websites. All right, gang. Until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance.